personality, you come to Culture Smiley. Cause Culture Smiley have enough different personality. For personality, you come to Culture Smiley. Cause Culture Smiley have enough different personality.
Alright, well, I'm direct here on coollondon.com. Sadly, on a not a good note that I would like to speak to this guy about, but you know, you hear the things on the news about what's going on with the great Smiley culture. So I'd like to talk to a friend of his that was, you know, a companion as well as a team member from back in the Saxon days, Mr. TIPPA IRIE.
Yes, sir. Bless Madness. How are you, man?
Yeah, man, I'm all good, man. I mean, it's you know, last time I spoke to you, it was on a production level. We was talking about music, and then now it's like to call you up here to talk about another sad thing that's happened in the community. Yes. East and west of London. It's all hit us hard, this one.
Yeah, it's very tragic, you know. We've lost a dear friend, great, talented brother, you know what I mean, and sadly gone too soon, basically, you know what I mean, and it's really, you know, it's really hit all of the Saxon crew hard and all, you know, obviously family and friends, you know what I mean, it's terrible.
Even people that didn't know him as a person, as David, you know, we knew him as Smiley Culture, the artist, and for what we knew of as a groundbreaker for reggae music and, you know, crossing the boundaries that he did.
Yeah, I mean, he was, you know, one of the first, you know, brothers that, you know, we saw on Top of the Pops, you know what I mean, and you know, very good in the dancehall, very creative. Him and Asher Senator used to spar together on Saxon.
Just level vibes, man.
We'd like to I'm just going to take this little time to introduce to you Mr. Smiley Culture and Asher Senator!
Where is MP? Where is China? Senator. What I say? Alright, my band, just come down, cause we're not no loafing time. Sing? Yes. Somebody buy, somebody buy, somebody buy, somebody buy. 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 Keeping a dance in our area. 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 And we must have some tupa. So come with arrow and go look some entertaining. But before we do that, make we print up some poster. Your man with we regular printer, Mr. Skanka. Skanka is a valid man that jack him on a mother. It's true, but check it when we have him under order. Well, you check with that, let's see what it be that's wrong. Easy culture, here it comes, pull yourself together. What money? What Asher? You've got that look in your eyes. What is it? And then away, keeping a dance in our area. And we want to print up some water. Keeping a dance in our area. We need some PAs and we must have some super. Your culture may have Dixie Peach phone number. Yes, but we can show you where you live round the corner. So one Dixie to surprise visitor. You're rough enough to come to a PA in our area. By now you should know. Me ragamuffin and me rainbow.
And you know, they were very, you know, they were the first ones to basically chat the fast style together, you know what I mean, on the mic, you know what I mean, they brought that out first around the sound, and you know, and then me and Colonel came with TIPPA IRIE and the Colonel after that, and the others them that we done, you know what I mean. But Smiley was a pioneer, man, and you know, he's definitely a great loss, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, again, for people that doesn't know him, you see the news and it hits you like, oh, a black artist from an 80s star that broke the national charts with what he did from his music, and and it's the way they put it across. For someone that doesn't know the character or the person himself, they say you know, it's due to self-inflicted knife wounds during a drugs raid. I mean, I've checked the Facebook, the Twitter's been going crazy from since yesterday, saying what? How can this be? What kind of story is this they're coming out with?
Well, I mean, obviously we got to obviously wait until, you know, the dust settles kind of thing, and you know, whatever happened in Smiley's property comes to light, you know what I mean. So we're gonna have to wait until the inquest. We can't, you know, I don't want people to just start making judgments, saying this, saying that, and they're not sure of all the facts. So when we have all of the facts and all of the details, then we can really make a proper judgment, and I'm sure when it will all come out in the wash, as they say, you know. But the most important thing is that we have to make them know that they have to let us know what really happened and what really went on, because that's one of our pioneers that's gone. And, you know, and the way he's gone, if you know the person and the character, you know, we find it very hard that he would take his own life, you know. So from our point of view, you know, we would definitely have to, you know, wait and find out, and then we can all judge, you know. But if there is any foul play, people them that are responsible, they get brought to justice.
I mean, how old was he?
Smiley was 48 years old, I believe. Yeah, he's 48. So, still a young guy, you know what I mean? Still, you know, had a lot to live for, you know what I mean? So it's a very tragic what's happened.
Yeah, I mean, I've spoken to some artists yesterday as well, other artists, and they've said that one artist said that he'd done a show with Smiley at New Year's, and he said he didn't seem himself. He was a bit worse for wear. Maybe it was run down. I don't know what it is, or life has taken its toll on him.
Well, people have ups and downs in life.
Not a language, it is only a slang, and was originated, so in England. The first place it was used was over East London. It was respect for the different style pronunciation, but it wasn't really used by any man. This is strictly con man, also the villain, but you may pull up of lyrics and education. Right, you know you are gonna get a little translation. Cockney have names like Terry Arthur and Del Boy. We have names like Winston, Lloyd and Leroy. We ball out yo, while Cockney say oi. What Cockney call a jacks, we call a blue boy. Say Cockney have mates while we have spar. Say Cockney live in a drum while we live in a yard. Say we get yam while Cockney get captured. Say Cockney say gabna, we say big boat, yeah. In the Cockney translation.
I mean, obviously, you know, we used to call Smiley Arthur Daly, you know what I mean? You know, I don't know if you remember the show Minder, you know what I mean? You know, Smiley was our little Arthur Daly. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, growing up in London, travelling all over London with the sound and wherever, you know, you pick up ideas and, you know, and obviously being in the East End, it's a slang. So we used to talk about things, what we saw and what we experienced in London, growing up in London, and going to the east side of London and hearing people talk Cockney and being that our parents are from the Caribbean. You know, when you're at home speaking to your mum and dad, speaking Jamaican patois, and when you're out, you know, you can't speak like that to Ron Tom down the road, you know what I mean? You got to speak to him in proper English or speak to him in a language that he can understand. And basically Smiley just put the two together, which I think was pretty, you know, smart and clever.
Lambama, Jamana, hear them, fashion, Smiley, culture, origination. But first let me tell you more about the Cockney who live comfortably and of them yacht by the sea. And when it comes to money, most of them are plenty, but when them spend it in the bookie, lose it all on the dogs or on the GGs, or paying off for them bribes to the Sweeney. So them not gonna do no time for no armed robbery or catching anything that fell off the back of a lorry. Slambama, Jamana, hear them, fashana, me stronger, me longer, me at the mic sana. More time in a dance, me chat, pan a sound, but sometimes me shake out and leave me hometown. And that's when me travel at East London, where I have to speak as a different man, so that the Cockney can understand. So black man and white man, hear them fashion. Cockney say scarpa, we scatter. Cockney say rabbit, we chatter. We say bleach, Cockney knock hard. Cockney say terrific, we say walk on. No pawns of musician, cause this is the thing called slam, bam, jam and Smiley culture original.
And it worked, you know what I mean? So, you know, you got to take your hat off to the brother, you know?
Sure. I mean, I find it hard. I mean, it's like, you know, for artists that's made such groundbreaking work in the industry for black music on the general. It's like, you know, why does it have to take someone to pass away for then? Now you go on Facebook now, guarantee you see on most people's status is a YouTube footage of Smiley, and it's like, you know, it takes. Why does it always have to come to this when someone has to pass away?
Unfortunately, that's, you know, people are fickle. You know, the powers that be, if you like, they know the talent is there, you know. I mean, I've had hits with the Black Eyed Peas, and which got into, you know, top 10 all over the world. But if I go into a record company, you know, or a major, they're not seeing that, oh my God, you know, TIPPA IRIE, he's had Hello Darling in the 80s, he's had #1 tunes in the 90s, he's had, you know, now he's still here after all this time with doing tunes with the Black Eyed Peas and artists like that. You know what, we need to, you know, give this brother his dues, give him a proper, you know, deal or proper, you know, so that, you know, and put him out there to the people, because it takes money to do that, you know what I mean? And obviously if you ain't got that support and that funding and that backing, then, you know, you can make music till the cows come home, but if you know, if you don't advertise that God's coming, then nobody ain't gonna go and see him. So you need to be, you know, you need to be accessible to the people, and you need funding to do that. And Smiley is a talented guy, and if he, you know, but you know, people choose their destiny in life, you know what I mean? And after a while, he didn't really want to, you know, be an artist as such again, you know what I mean? He wanted to be more behind the scenes. So for me, you know what I mean, I'm just an artist through and through. That's what I'll be until I'm not here anymore, you know what I mean? Because I love performing, love going out there, entertaining people, but everybody's different. Everybody, you know, chooses different courses.
What would be your fondest memory to say, I will always remember Smiley?
Well, it's got to be police officer, you know?
Every time I drive me car, police stop me superstar. Through me drive a Fiat and a Mercel with me Lancia. Some more time I'm go east and down fi check some cockney. Them a tell produce insurance license and MOT, but me say police officer no give me producer. Police officer no bother give me producer. Police officer no give me producer. Police officer no bother give me producer. To everybody in the dance line I dedicate this style. Whether you all a breaker or you